Alright, before we begin, I'd like to give a big shout out to SomeGuy777 for giving me the idea for Denki's dad's name being Eddie Kaminari. It really fits with the American-Japanese aesthetic. With that being said, on with the video! Hey everyone, Dragon Empress here. And yes, I'm here to talk about the mother of a very unpopular character that everyone hates, but I really like. Minoru Mineta. Now, before you guys start attacking me in the comments or saying, oh, this is art theft! No, this is technically not art theft since this was just a background character that said nothing in the anime. And I pretty much just completely made up her personality and backstory. Minky Mineta is basically the only mother figure in Mineta's life, and the reason why I made the dad die before he even got to know him was because haven't you noticed that Mineta's not only fixated on girls and such, but he acts way more into girls than into boys. And I don't care if the creator confirms he's bisexual, screw that fact because he likes Izuku. Screw that couple, I hate Izuku x Mineta. But the reason why I made her a single mother was because Mineta's probably been bullied by boys all his life, as well as other girls, but he's still more fond of girls because he has that close connection with a woman. And it would make so much sense if the anime at least explained this. This would not make an excuse for his perverted behavior, don't get me wrong, but it would at least explain why he's so close to women. He might have been like close to his mother. And I'm not talking about in a sexual way, but in a comforting way. Like how you really love your mother, and if she's the only one in your life, you're gonna see woman as positive. You're gonna see woman as the greatest thing ever. So it makes too much sense. Not only that, but I made her personality calm, cool, and collected. Minky still punishes Mineta when she can, such as when he turns perverted when he was 13. He started to act perverted when he was 13, and she's like, no, Mineta, this is not okay! And this especially terrifies him because she's usually a very quiet and reserved woman. Easygoing, hipster kind of girl. She wants peace and love and all that stuff, and she sometimes gets high off of weed and stuff. That's why she appears calm right here. But when she's angry, it's freaking scary. It's like Nicole Waterson from Gumball. It's terrifying. She has a very gothic and hipster sense of fashion, often combining the two. And she has a voice kind of like this. But when she yells, it's all of a sudden like this! So yeah, Mineta's mom is freaking scary. Hence the reason why Mineta went crazy and perverted it when he went to UA High School. He was free to not be around his mother, who was despite being a kind mother as much as she could, she was a little bit overbearing to him. Now, I didn't think of a name or a design for Mr. Mineta, but Minky and Mineta will have a photograph of him on her shelf she keeps there at all times, as well as Mineta hiding a photograph of his father in his desk because no one wanted to know what was in Mineta's room due to his perverted behavior. So yeah, they don't even know what his father and mother looked like until she met them on the first day of school, as well as meeting her at parent-teacher conferences. And that's the thing, she loves getting to know other adults as well as students. She's a very social and kind woman. Just don't make her angry or else she'll be terrifying and she'll use that sticky cork to her advantage. And she works at a grape candy factory. She's not a manager, but she's pretty much a factory worker. And she always tries to remain calm, cool, and collected when stamping the logos on those grape candies. Hence why Mineta was inspired to make his hero name Grape Juice, because those candies are made of grape juice. And he's very fond of his mother's job as well as trying the candies she makes. There's a reason why you don't see her often, is because she's often working at that factory. But when she's outside, she is an absolute sweetheart. So yeah, I thought of this way off the bat. I didn't knew it would come out this good. But it wasn't easy to think of all this just from looking at a single screenshot of a background character who was looking at the All Might statue. And I made her a fan of All Might, just like everybody else. However, she's not all out on it. She's not gonna go crazy once she sees him. She's just gonna be like all calm, cool, and collected. As well as meeting up with Eraserhead. They get along very, very well when she first meets up with Eraserhead. So yeah, despite all this and dealing with the death of the father, which I still don't know yet, either he's gonna get hit by a car or there's gonna be some sort of tsunami or disaster he dies in before he even gets to the hospital to see his son Mineta. But whatever it is, it's gonna be tragic if I ever get to writing it. So yeah. She's not absolutely perfect, however. Some people make fun of her and call her either poop hair or mud hair. And they even call her dinky or stupid. So she's still a victim of sexism, as well as, is this a word? It has to be a word. Quirkism. Yeah, they make fun of her quirk. They're against her quirk. Quirkism. And she thinks that people born without a quirk are actually blessed because they actually get to experience a normal life instead of all of these side effects and disadvantages from their quirk. So right now I'm gonna type some information in there for her, as well as the backstory, because like I said, not all characters need to be perfect. There's gotta be some flaws in there. And the parents of the characters, I know I keep repeating this, but trust me, you'll need to remember this. The parents of the characters fleshed them out. If they showed Minoru Mineta's mother not tolerating his behavior, we would like him a lot more, because he would be punished by someone very close to him, and he would learn his lesson later on. And despite her not being in my story that I keep bringing up, Never Alone, she was there to support him when he was experiencing the whole Midnight rape fiasco. When Midnight was the UA traitor, she was there to comfort him, she was there to support him, and even though she wasn't showing up or mentioned, I might edit that out, I might edit her being mentioned in there, she was still there to support her son. That's my story about Minoru Mineta's mom. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe! Bye bye!